welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
We're just a raucous couple in love that loves reacting to some RWBY.
Yeah, it's RWBY.
It's RWBY time, people. And so we got 3 character shorts we're checking out for Volume 5. It's Weiss, Blake, and Yang.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want all of our RWBY reactions, we got a playlist down below in the description of this video. You can check out in case this is the first time you're checking us out. You know, you can go binge watch all of our RWBY reactions.
Happy binging.
Yeah. Okay. Are you ready to check this out?
I'm ready.
It starts with the unexpected loss of something dear. The warmth that comforted and cradled just disappears. And in its place there's nothing, just an endless empty hole. The light that showed the way is gone, and darkness takes control.
Frozen Grim.
Bitterness and anger are quick to fill the void. The path to isolation.
You got this, Weiss.
Yep. Stab, stab. Oh, that was me in the chest, not in the mouth.
Yeah. Well
Nice.
done, Weiss.
Oh, but you still want some?
Seems to grow in my soul, it's consuming me.
Way to
That was
go.
badass.
Growing jaded, being pushed, being pulled, I'm unraveling.
Weiss is bringing the heat.
Yep.
Find myself when I'm constantly forced to conform.
Okay. She's gonna bring a lot more. Again. That is a stab, stab.
Ooh, yeah, it was.
She's doing it so gracefully.
I was gonna say, there's something about Weiss that is so ballerina-esque.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. And then she catches it before it falls. All right.
Calling out for your sister?
So like a training simulation?
I guess so.
She looks pissed.
I'm not always going to be around to save you, Weiss.
I'm sorry. I'll get better.
You'll have to if you ever want to leave.
Yeah, I mean, she's pretty impressive for most of it, though. Till the end, where she got overwhelmed. But...
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Why'd you join the White Fang?
Same reason as you.
But
But why fight when I pass for human?
Maybe she's still
It's
not.
okay. You're not the first person to ask. I know I look just like any other human girl. And for years, that's how I was raised. We lived in Mantle with the other faunus working the mines. But my parents wanted something better for me. They managed to enroll me in an Atlas prep school. Imagine that. A little faunus girl from Mantle going to the city of dreams. I felt like a princess. But I had to follow a set of rules.
It's a bit dangerous
Friends
to
home?
ricochet that bullet off their
Yeah.
My parents. And absolutely, under no circumstances, was I allowed to change colors. No one could know I was a faunus.
that sounds terrible.
It wasn't. It was confusing at first, but it wasn't hard. Especially if it meant being an Atlas. Sometimes the other girls would say things about the faunus. That they were animals, that they were dirty, or they lied, and I'd say those things with them. Because I felt like I was one of them. And then, one day, there was a cave-in at the mines. I was at school when the news broke. Apparently, one of the workers tripped while handling some agitated dust crystals. The explosion caused a chain reaction. And my friends snickered.
Good deal, son.
Okay, son.
Go!
Boom. Way to go,
I lost
buddy.
control. Every inch of me turned blue as I wept.
Good leg.
Suddenly, all the girls that I'd laughed and played with were scared of me.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I broke their teeth.
What happened?
He got away. I'm sorry.
Ow!
Come on. You totally could have dodged that.
Yang, I already told you. I'm just not cut out for hand-to-hand. Why can't I just use my beautiful crescent rose?
That's exactly why I wouldn't let you bring it. I'm gonna be leaving for Beacon soon. I want to make sure my little sis could hold her own while I'm gone.
Fine.
Nice one, sis. You're not always gonna be able to run away from your problems, though. Sometimes you just have to stand your ground and fight, no matter what. All right, enough rest. Get back out here.
Uh-oh.
Ruby?
Not Ruby.
Ruby!
That's a big grim.
Yeah. He's like, good, bring it. Oof. Nice. Oh, that was a sweet move. Ouch. All right, Ruby, now you can get your weapon.
Did you seriously slip through all that? Dang.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh!
Ah. Nice. Ow.
Yeah.
Yang, are you okay? I didn't know how to help without my scythe. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
So are you training?
I've always got your back, sis.
Those are good. It was nice getting a little like a teaser for season 5. It's nice seeing like old school Yang also kicking ass.
And it was nice to see sort of the sister dynamics. The stark contrast between Winter and Weiss, and then Yang and Ruby. And both really were about teaching fighting and about trying to prepare the younger ones for what might come. But Winter is sort of I'm going to throw you in and sink or swim time, whereas Yang is a lot more like, hey, we need to teach you this so that you're prepared. And then the minute like something comes up and knowing her sister isn't prepared yet, she was 110% there and in defense mode for her little sister.
Blake's was was number 3 on this one as far as my favorites go. I don't know what I like better though, Yang's or Weiss's. I lean towards Weiss's because I just thought the choreography for Weiss's fights sequence was just really well done and very imaginative, and a lot of different ways she was like zipping around and killing the Grim and using her sword. I like the one where like she threw it at the Grim, and then as it like disappeared, she was able to go and catch it. I thought that was fun. Yeah, what about you?
Oh, it's tough. I think I'm gonna go Yang and Ruby as my favorite.
Yang and,
I'm sorry. Yeah, Yang and Ruby.
oh, the Yang and Ruby's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. What I like about Weiss's is sort of like the tragedy and strength of Weiss's character, which is that she is always alone. And like even this thing with her sister's teaching her, but like it's so cold, like it lacks all the warmth and sisterly love. It's really, I mean, they could have no relationship, and Winter could be teaching a pupil for the kind of interaction that it was. Whereas like Yang and Ruby, there was so much love and sisterly devotion in it that I think that warmth about it is what makes me put that slightly above Weiss's. Just more feel good, I guess. But for Blake, what I really liked was that relationship with the chameleon character.
Yep.
Because obviously we saw that come up in season 4, but to see a little more of their interactions and the fact that maybe it's just because it's framed between Weiss and Yang's, which were sisterly, but there almost seems to be maybe like a sister in arms kind of relationship about the two of them, that like once they were on the same sides and now they're on opposing sides.
Yeah.
That I just liked that dynamic, and I liked getting that extra glimpse into their relationship, because it tells me that it's definitely going to come up again and probably again and again. And I wonder how it's ultimately going to work out, because I think they're building to something between those two characters.
I was going to say, I think out of all the three, I think Blake's is probably the most important and like relevant as to what's to come in Volume 5. The dynamic between the current and her chameleon sister in arms, I think is going to be very important coming up. And like, I liked how, for lack of a better word, the chameleon had Blake in her sights and like could have taken her out, but chose not to. And just like, okay, I'm just going to not even try and take out these bricks to like drop on her head, but just like to distract her enough so that we can escape. Yep. So you see that like their bond was very strong, that like they can't just out and out, hurt each other, try to kill each other. There is still like, some bond, some love there. And they've, for what they went through together.
I think it also says a lot about Blake that she asked the question of the chameleon, like, why did you join the White Fang if you can blend in? Which to me is really interesting, because the White Fang is kind of like anti-persecution. That was how they started, at least before they went so radical and like crazy terrorist kind of organization. And so to hear like Blake say that tells us that all she's ever wanted is to fit in. And if she had that ability, maybe she never would have joined the White Fang. Like to her, it like that's the ultimate. That's where the kind of like end goal is to be, is like to be accepted and to fit in. And if that means pretending she's something else, if she can get away with it, that's what she would do. Whereas the chameleon character is like, it doesn't matter if I can pretend, because the truth is I'm not like them and I shouldn't have to be accepted. Like I should be accepted for being the amazing chameleon that I am. That's my gift. That's what I bring to the table. It's not a reason to hate me. It is a reason to love me.
Yeah, it reminded me a lot of the first X-Men movie and the scene between maybe it was the second X-Men movie. Yeah, second one. It was one between Nightcrawler and Mystique. Yeah. And where Nightcrawler's like, well, if you can just look like them all the time, why wouldn't you? Like, just blend in. And Mystique goes, because I shouldn't have to.
Yep.
So, yeah. Very good shorts. Looking forward to Volume 5. If you want early ad-free access to our reactions, check out the description of this video. We got a link to our Patreon and a playlist for all of our RWBY reactions here on YouTube.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for checking out our reaction for these character shorts for Volume 5 for RWBY, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.